Alright, here we are.
With Schaefer. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
You know, you like to tell me that a lot this season, Manny. I hope you know that. He seems to be very active in wanting to tell me that. Alright, well...
Agent in need of backup.
We've got successful audio-visual check. Sorry, you're going to hear that one twice. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Tom Clancy's The Division 2. We have our manhunt objectives for this week, and accidentally completed one of them. Because I didn't check them before I started playing. Like, what was it? Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? No, it was yesterday, because Tuesday we were on Path of Titans. Played a little bit last night, and a little bit the day before. But yeah. There were a couple objectives that I didn't pay attention to what they were, so like almost half of our objectives are completed already this week by accident. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make up for that by going back and kind of doing the related activities again. Because if all I have to do is eliminate enemies from a specific faction, I might as well go take on the control points that they own. Feels like a pretty standard way to make sure that we only take those guys out. We are running a damage build. It's all damage all the time. And it's actually not... some of this we're running because we just need to work on our proficiency levels, even though it's kind of off of where we're at. Let's see, I'd rather take the top damage. Yeah, because this one is actually pretty cool. You get bonus armor while you do a cover-to-cover move. But yeah, these ones are actually about submachine gun damage, and you know, there's no submachine gun here. Because we're still working on these weapons. Yeah, this one is rank 7. The goal, actually, we're going to have to put some... What is our critical chance? You know what? We can almost get that up to 50. Not quite 50, but almost 50. Apologies for the no audio. I just had a sneezing fit. The allergies seem to be coming in today. They must have stayed off. They took yesterday off, and they were like, "Oh, he's going live today. Well, let's go pay him a visit, right?" Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Wait a minute. You're telling me my pistol has better critical hit chance? The cap is 60%, so we're over cap on the critical hit chance for the pistol. Apparently, our pistol's going to be super effective on criticals today. Yeah, the critical hit damage could be better, but for something I just kind of threw together and was like, hey, good luck. This works relatively well. Essentially, the reason we're doing this, because normally I like to run armor regen and armor on kill on my builds, is we're working on our modifiers. And let me show you, if you go into the Crossroads season, we're almost to the Pecan exotic. That's actually, I'm very, very excited about that. Because it's another light machine gun. My favorite weapon type. So we're working on the journey objectives. The ones in gold are the ones I've completed. So we've done 1, 3, 4, 6. We still need to finish 2. Oh no, it says we completed 5. Why isn't it? And I claimed the reward. There's nothing to claim there. I wonder if these are just like the 6 out of 7. No, because that's... Huh. I'm not quite sure that I know what the gold is referencing. Oh, they're mod unlocks. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not exactly using them, unsurprisingly. We're really just working on getting the rest of the season stuff done. So, like, this category down here is, like, reaching, you know, certain milestones with the attributes. So like I could reach 5 cores or 5 tiers in stamina without any blue cores, or reach tier 5 in electronics without any yellow cores. And I can do that, at the same time because I've just got a red build. Um, and I believe they're talking about the main core attributes. Yeah, core attributes. Because these minor attributes shouldn't necessarily stop us. I haven't heard that they would. But now that I've kind of given us the overview of what we're doing and what we're working on, we're just gonna come out here and we're gonna give these guys a hard time. I'm sorry, is that? Yeah, they had a resource convoy that they had spawned. I'm actually gonna work on taking cover in a better spot. Now the damage numbers will float off the screen. I apologize in advance for that. Oh, I wasn't ready to aggro the control point. Alright, this will be a multi-front thing. Well, I think I accidentally just got a deer in the crossfire. Whoops. You know what? I would feel less bad if I knew, like, oh yeah, if you do this, or you can like harvest materials from the animals. I think they're really just here to make the environment feel more alive. Dang! Okay. Alright, shotgun, you're selling me. Oh, our drone was already dead. Yeah, since we're not running any skill tiers, we're very, very weak in the electronics department. We might need to call the guys over at, well, not Walmart, because there ain't no Walmart. You know what? This sounds like a perfect time for a Radio Shack revival. I hope you, if you know what a Radio Shack was. Perfect time. No, nobody. There we go. I was gonna say nobody wants to shoot or throw anything. And the Grenadier said, "I'll throw something for you." But yeah, that 4 through 1 or 1 through 4 counter you see on the bottom of on the left side of my health bar. That's essentially what we're working on. Where every kill where they have like the triangle and the circle above their head, it actually correlates with that attribute. There we go. Yeah, he doesn't have one, but that's okay. Not every enemy's gonna spawn with one. So you kind of just prioritize the ones that do. Like this guy, I can shoot his back here and do some pretty consistent damage. Or I can just run up on him and just pull out the shotgun. There we go, we're at tier 2 up. Well, now we're out of combat. Oh, I like that they mark this here. That's nice. Oh, there's our other scout activity completed. So you just have to complete either control points or activities that the True Sons are running, and it just kind of gives you that. But in the meantime, we're also just defeating 30 True Sons retroactively. So it was a good way to really just kind of double up on what they wanted us to do. Oh yeah, look at that, we're at the top of the firearms tier. No, I didn't want to hug. Oh jeez. Ow.
Agent killed.
Well, I guess I was shown. Oh, you've got to be careful running an all firearms build.
Identified.
Here we are. Look, we've respawned with our allies. We've got a more centralized push. Not that we're not doing decent damage. Oh, it looks like our tiers got knocked down by one because we died. That's unfortunate. But we should... Did they spawn another one? They spawned another one. Oh my goodness, we get a second resource convoy? Where were you guys last week when I was working on the resource convoys? Look, I just... Man. It's like you show up when I don't need you, and then when I need you, you're missing. Come on, drone. I need your help. My drone is not here. My drone has decided to take the day off. Oh, there's that cover-to-cover move. I think that cover-to-cover move actually just
Vital
saved
signs
us.
critical.
There we are.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Alright, so that's freshly spawned bad guys from... Yeah, freshly spawned bad guys from the resource convoy. Ugh. Hey now, you're not reviving people. Not around here, you're not.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, detecting them? Like they weren't right in front of us? Dang, they just climbed right out of that manhole. Yikes. Well, I think that's the bad guys from the resource hub. Yep, just casually finding more resource convoys to spawn. Alright, we're gonna clear out this medic. And now that, we're back on task. We've got a control point to get into. Well, not shooting my ally in the back. Totally wouldn't do that. Never. But yeah, the bad guys are back. I keep having to reset my control points, as unfortunate as it is. Do all the work just to reset it. Because normally the manhunt activities are like, hey, you need to go do this, or hey, you need to go do that. In zones that I've already cleared, so like the only way to get those back is if I reset the stuff. Obviously not that I generally mind going back to clear the content again, because I mean, look at this. We're just doing a good job. We're just being a good division agent, right? These bad guys have taken over this area, and we're helping the people take it back. Because this is the same faction that used chemical weapons to wipe out a settlement because they said they wouldn't bend the knee. So typically, you know, I draw the line on acts of terrorism and chemical warfare, you know, unless it's Warhammer. Those kind of restrictions do not exist in Warhammer. Just in case you were wondering. You really did just stand there and let us do that, huh? Alright, bad guy.
Immediate
Oh
medical
jeez,
assistance
oh no.
needed.
Ouch. That was painful.
Get away from me!
504,000. My goodness, that's rather substantial damage. And those bullet sounds weren't showing up. That's kind of awkward. Wait a minute, you've got your pistol out? Oh, there's your shotgun, but it's not gonna matter. You know what? I'll help shoot at it too. Alright, so now what we have to do is we have to go and clear out the guys who are coming in to take it back. And they're about to clear me out. Because apparently I was not doing a good job of being careful. Yeah, those guys with the blue hats and the shotguns are very painful. You don't want to mess with them if you can, up close if you can help it. Because they'll drop you. Something fierce.
One of ours gone. Keep an eye on our...
We could use that. And look at that. Slowly just completing objectives, you know, working on our stuff. Normally, this is where they come through. They come through this main door here in the back. Oh, you're a good guy. Whoops. There I go again. I'm accidentally just blasting people. Getting there. It looks like the people with the blue circles above their heads have like an extra health bar.
Bring it down.
Not sure how I feel about it, but you know, it exists. Oh, how'd you get in there? Well, you're not gonna last very long. See ya. Ah, pardon me. We just got a couple sniffles. You know, if you would stop screaming and start shooting. It's like, oh no! Well, let me tell you what.
Shit, gotta reload.
Nice.
Destroying target.
Oh, I completed another journey mission. Okay, there we are. New season pass level. A backup request. I'm not sure I'm ready for filling out backup requests on stream, because you can. The game doesn't quite tell you where you're going or what kind of session you're loading into until it just kind of shows up. I've run into some pretty crazy stuff, like, you know, people running heroic with like 4 directives on, trying to take a control point. That was probably the hardest one I've ever done. Because it was downright impossible. We couldn't do it. Or, actually no, the worst one I had was one where they had a free mode call for backup. I get there, we're running for like 30 minutes. You know, we run around and do stuff for 30 minutes. And then they'd go to queue up an incursion, or like the only Division 2 incursion, that like the entry part, the part like the introduction, is the hardest part, and we couldn't get through it. Everybody rage quit. And it's not something that you can necessarily do by yourself. So it was just something that just, it was just a very hard activity. It was meant for group play.
Start heading back.
And it was just a weird thing to activate without, you know, coordinating a build, coordinating with your team. You know, working together. It's a weird thing to do in a disjointed way.
Supply room access unlocked.
So I was surprised, needless to say. But hey, we got some good rewards here. I don't think I'm actually going to keep any of these. I'm not particularly impressed with any of these. Oh, my bag's full. Well, let's deal with that. And there's all the materials I got. All these like crafting materials and things you can use. Actually, I'm using a lot of the crafting materials right now. Because what I'm going through and doing is I'm filling out my expertise bar. And the number one way to do that, besides playing with the stuff you want to level up, is by donating your crafting materials that you get. And normally I don't craft much anyways. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll just donate my crafting materials. So I just go through, you know, time and time again, just like donate, donate, donate. And then, actually I'll show you if I go over to my resources tab. I don't remember if it uses it doesn't use these control point components. It uses this stuff, yeah, the materials. So I'll go through and I'll donate all of this stuff. Or all of this. These like 9 different materials, because you can have up to 9,999, which is why I only have 899. But normally I don't donate them until I get about halfway full. These guys are a lot easier to fill up. Because these are the ones that, you know, you break down armor and you get this. Or you break down weapons and you get this. This extra stuff you get either, you know, can drop by killing enemies. Sometimes they drop from deconstructing stuff. Sometimes they're mission rewards. Oh, it's time to feed the cat. Also, I'm expecting a call from the vet during this stream, so I might have to pause it. Let's see, where's our claim? Our claim rewards. We completed rank 5. Look at that. But yep, we've got some items. Nothing I haven't gotten before yet. I haven't... What was that cash that I got? What is this? They just hand out builds now? Is that what that was? Ah, yeah, they just seem to hand out builds now. I don't plan on doing that. I've used Foundry Bulwark. I've got a Foundry Bulwark build. I think I've still got my Foundry Bulwark build. No, I disassembled the Foundry Bulwark build to put the new measured assembly stuff, which is basically just final measure with extra steps from Division 1. That one's not bad. I think I'll actually keep this one. I've been looking for a good one of these for a while, haven't been able to find it, but I finally have one. You might actually be better than what I had. That one might be better too. What, swap speed? No, I'm not keeping swap speed. What I'll do is I will compare real quick. So here's the one I've selected versus the one I've got equipped. 13.7, oh, critical hit chance. Yeah. So you're my new Scorpio. Wow, we actually got an upgrade. I want to keep this one. So yeah, we actually just got a couple things to, a couple upgrades here. Not bad. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna put the machine gun I was working with back on. There we go. We're gonna go here, take the one that is there. We will deconstruct it. Basically, that pop-up warning just said, yeah, you know, you were using that in some loadouts, and if you delete it, then you won't be able to use it in those loadouts anymore. I'm gonna work on feeding the cat real quick, because I'm already a couple minutes. I'm already 3 minutes late. We're gonna bring phone with me in case the vet calls. I was keeping an eye on the weather. We did have some extra storms come in today, but none of them gave us any kind of warnings, at least not where I live. Literally like 20, 30 minutes. I think east and south of us we're getting some pretty crazy warnings, like, you know, tornado warnings, what have you. But we didn't have any here, or where my girlfriend works. We made it out of the stuff that came in today pretty clean. Yesterday was pretty gnarly though. Yeah, you hear that too, right, bud? You're all right. You're okay. Yeah, you hear the wind outside? Yeah, the wind is saying hello outside. You're all right. Are you excited for food, mister? Yeah. You're excited for food. You're okay. Yeah. You're okay. He's excited. He's hungry. Because normally what we've been doing is we've been feeding him on a set schedule. And we're on the schedule now, so. Yeah. Are you a good kitty? Are you excited for food time? He's excited for food time. He's got the big eyes. He's watching. He's talking. And he's coming over to me to say hi and, you know, tell me to feed him and all that good stuff. Break down some of this food. We've almost actually gone through the entire container. I don't think we're going to have any extra this time. No, sir, I don't think we're going to have any extra this time. Nothing left over, believe it or not. Because some weeks, as we've worked on transitioning him to his back to his to regular food, we've had weeks where we had like extra food big enough for like meal portions for like, you know, myself, or enough for like my girlfriend to take to work, that kind of stuff. But not this time. I'm not expecting that this time, buddy. No, sir. We might actually use all of it this time. Because it was going to get used one way or another. I know. I know. Yeah, are you saying hi? No, he's saying feed me. Feed me, please. I'm hungry. No, you're not the vet's office. Yeah. Yeah. You heard me say the vet word. Down. I know you want to stretch, but we don't stretch on the oven, buddy. No, sir. No oven stretching available. Not allowed. Yeah. He is all talk right now. Yeah, are you all talk right now? Down. Good boy. Good kitty. I'm proud of you. You're doing such a good job. Down. You're being a good boy. I know you're excited. Come on. You can do it. Good boy. He moved over a little bit. He's sitting somewhere else. Alright. Yeah. Well, here's your food, buddy. You go ahead and eat. Alright. And we'll be able to watch that stuff for later. Okay, good stuff. You're okay. You eat. That's your food. He always looks over and he's like, "Can I eat it? Am I allowed?" I'm like, yeah, of course you're allowed. I will never tell the cat he's not allowed to eat his food. No. If he wasn't allowed to eat his food, we would just not be giving it to him right now. Normally, that's how that works. We've got 2 sets of weapon handling. Am I seeing that right? Because we could have extra crit damage or crit chance, respectively. I might actually do some quick recalibrating. Tinkering, gloves. Take the weapon handling off and add a critical hit chance to the gloves. Confirm, then go to the knee pads and add critical hit chance or critical hit damage to the knee pads. Beautiful. Gorgeous even. Alright, so now we can actually go and take off one of these critical hit chance mods and add even more critical hit damage. The mask. Yeah, we are running the Walker Harris mask, so we don't want to pull it. We're running the cap in. Irradiate carrier. We're not running irradiate carrier for this one. Nope. So now if we go look, we have 138% critical hit damage with 56.5 critical hit chance. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Do you have critical hit damage as an attribute? Yeah, you do. Okay, I'm wondering where that extra 10% was coming from. It was coming from the weapon. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're gonna mark that as a favorite. Okay, is there anything else I need to do while we're here? I could recalibrate an item. Is there anything that I need to change stats on? You know what? I could go take the system corruption gloves and just like change the stat over and change it back. Because we know what we have on it now, and we could easily... I have 2 of you? Why do I have 2 of you? There's no reason to have 2 of you. I bet you 1 is in my inventory and 1 is in the stash. It's normally how I end up accidentally accumulating extras. Yeah, 1 is in the... 1's in my inventory. And one is in the stash. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yep, neither one of you are in loadout. So we're just gonna put you back. Actually, do I have any Foundry Bulwark in my inventory? I do. Marked as favorite, not marked as like what we just got, because all the stuff we just got, I believe I dismantled. Knee pads. There's actually quite a few things I can put back in. Yeah, basically anything that doesn't have this little symbol or not immediately equipped, this little like card symbol, means that I'm not using it in a loadout and it can be put in the stash. Why do I have... We're gonna actually get rid of this one. Yeah. It'll be okay. Just realized we're about to hit 400 stash capacity. Well, we're still really close. Do I need to keep the April Fool's Day stuff? I have 2 of you. You know what? We get rid of... I don't know which one to get rid of right there. That one's a close one. I can't make that decision right now. In fact, I refuse to make that decision right now. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. Headhunter not using the chain killer. That's an interesting choice. Because normally, if you're gonna run Headhunter, you run the chain killer. It's normally what gets done there. Okay, so we have 3 of these. You have armor regen and critical hit damage. Oof. Honestly, both of these are kind of scuffed. You don't have a mod on. I'm not going to get rid of anything that has a mod on it. Because these mods that are sitting here in the stash are ones that I actually can't use. So I'm just like, oh wow, so that's where my mods went. That's why I can't find them. Good times. Yeah, I know for a fact that I've got a couple 0F chest pieces. This one's better. Yeah, this one's overall lower. It's like if it's lower, we don't need to keep it. Because it used to be that the stash space was only 400 max, and I'm not crossing 400. We will have the inventory management sessions here. I don't mind. Let's see. Yeah, we completed True Sons activities. I would say that we've eliminated them. Retake the Lincoln Memorial. I can do that. Now, you can do that on any difficulty you like. I like to do things on Heroic because it gives me the most rewards. Hi! How are you? Someone's decided to come sit with me. You know, you have anything you want to tell them, Tom? Anything you want to say to the nice people watching the stream right now? No? Okay. He is just an absolute sweetheart. Yeah, you did a good job eating most of your lunch. I'm proud of you. He's maybe got 10% of his lunch left on his plate.
We need you to
You're doing
the
such a
memorial
good
and remove
job.
True Sons forces. They maintain this outpost. True
So
Sons will be a
proud of
direct
him.
threat to the campus.
Oof. That explosion causing that fire damage was not a fun time. There we go. And that other turret guy just got sat down. Hey, sir, can you not shoot that riot foam at me? I would appreciate it. Thank you. I love pistols. They've grown on me a lot, believe it or not. Darn drone, okay, I see you.
It looks closed from here.
Gate.
Agent,
Well, I
we
know
can
I have
find
to
a way
use
to
this
open that
computer.
gate.
Yep, we use the computer, open the gate opens, and we move forward. Oof. That was a pretty gnarly kick. Oh dear. Yeah, you've got a big guy in this phase. Okay. Yeah, there's the big guy in the body armor. Ooh, ow. That was painful.
Agent vital signs 0.
I found the guy with the shotgun! Listen, the guys with the shotgun, man, you don't want to mess around with them. You want to murder those guys. Now, admittedly, our problem right there, we didn't play the cover shooter like a cover shooter. You didn't take cover, you thought you were just gonna blow through them all, and then you got deleted. Yep, happens to the best of us. It's like there are times like right here where you can use these columns and these giant support beams as cover and not actually have to brace for cover. You can kind of get away with it because they're just large objects. But like that half cover there, right, like those barricades, you kind of have to just take cover behind them. And you gotta watch your firing angles. The AI is really good at these firing angles.
Serious trauma detected.
And I do mean really good.
Got a visual on additional
Get 'em,
hostiles
drone,
in the
get 'em.
Memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks
There we
closed from
go.
here.
Agent,
Oh.
you'll need to find a way to open
And
that gate.
normally, for all the builds I make, I don't use expertise. Except for like, I think there's maybe 4%. It's really low. Because I think some of my older guns, like when I first started unlocking expertise, I applied some levels to that. But nothing higher than I think 5%. And the reason I do that is because, you know, not everyone has high expertise levels, or there's like new players who are like, hey, you know, I've got some end game stuff and I just want to make a build. Like, you know, kind of the, hey, this is what I want to do, how do I do it? And I don't want there to be a barrier to entry like, hey, you need like 10 expertise levels, or you need 15 expertise levels. That's what I hate about some of the people who do builds on YouTube, because they're like, oh, I don't tell you about the expertise levels, I just assume you have this much. And I'm just like, no, not everyone has 28 levels of expertise, mister. And it's kind of crazy to have that assumption go out and be like, oh yeah, you know, I do this, or I have that, so I expect everyone to have it to make this build work. And I'm just like, hey, maybe if you need your build to have 28 levels of expertise, it's a bad build. But that's my own personal soapbox while I'm going through this content here. I think that if you're gonna have a good build, it shouldn't need any expertise levels to be effective. It should be effective at all times, in as many situations as possible. Just saying. Proficiency level up for the shotgun. And we finished this pistol, so we're on to the next pistol. I'm saving the best for last. That's an exotic right there. So I'm saving the best for last because I want to do a big shield build for that one. Which one did it say had 4 expertise levels? I don't want to not finish that one out. We should totally finish that one out. Yeah, I genuinely view expertise as a crutch. Like, sure, you know, it's great to have something to grind for endgame, but you shouldn't have to rely on expertise to make a build work. If the build should just work, the expertise is like the frosting on top of the cake, right? Just kind of like giving you an extra oomph, making it that much better. Not the, hey, if you don't have this much expertise, you're kind of dead in the water. But genuinely, with all firearms builds like this, they're not hard to get working. You just have to play the cover shooter like a cover shooter, because you're not tanky, right? You're gonna be squishy, the enemy's gonna beam you unless you have ways to, like, disrupt them or make them disoriented or light them on fire, right? Because if they're focused on your character, they will drop you. Or maybe you like mix in some armor on kill, so hey, you know, you're squishy, but when you murder something, you get a lot of armor back, right? You get some bang for your buck there. There we go. Which is normally why I like to run the gunner specialization, not just for the big LMG magazines, but also because the armor on kill is decent. It really, honest to goodness, it. Ow! That grenade launcher said, I don't care about your build. Bang! Alright, that's the second time we've died. We give this build one more death. We're actually really close to getting some proficiency levels for Sokolov Concern. Because there's also not just the weapons you've got to get proficiency for, but for named items. Like, every named item has its own proficiency bar, no matter what it is. No matter what type of gun, no matter what brand it is, no matter what it looks like, no matter what armor piece. There's so much stuff to get expertise on. It's kind of crazy. But for weapons, this is generally the easiest way to get proficiency, is just, you know, go clear a bunch of content with an all red build. Because you're just going to do lots of damage. Obviously, you know, you're weak, and you're not tanky. You're squishy, and you can be exposed easily, and it's not perfect. But, you know, big damage numbers go burr. And that's really all there is to be said about it. I love how this enemy is suppressed and they're just like, oh, I have to take cover, as they haven't taken good enough cover and I'm just blasting them. There we go. Yeah, we just need to take cover more. It'll be fine. You don't get to run around like a crazy person until you have like 10 levels of expertise. And that's 10 levels of expertise applied to everything in the build, not just the armor. You know, you get 10 levels of expertise on your weapon and it's like getting a free Picaro's holster. Buddy, what are you blasting those grenades at? Alright, we're going to apply an armor kit here. Here we go, that should actually, yeah, I was about to say, that should give us some points there for our season bar. You underestimate me, good sir. I can do this forever. I have armor kits. There we go. Yeah, this build does not have this gun doesn't have too much in the way of accuracy. Because the stability is really good, it's decent. And this gun just naturally has a whole bunch of kick to it. It really, really does. There's also a new reason to go after skill proxies for additional attributes for this season. Yep, that does count. Give me that back. Really? That wasn't counting? Are you kidding? Let's go apply in some pressure. Here we are. Let's go get this guy, because his armor's broken. Nice. Apparently my turret just put in the work there. There we go. Now where's the medic? Yeah, I'm on to you, Mr. Medic, reviving all my enemies, making me kill them again. Alright, let's do it. On to the next area. We're gonna get there. Also, we have the ability to claim this season's new exotic like machine gun, the Pecan, and I'm very excited for it. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. It's like there's certain objectives we have to meet 50 separate times, which is a lot of times to do a thing, and we're doing pretty good at it. Get rid of that medic. That grenadier can throw the grenade, I don't care. But I don't want you to be a problem. No face tanking a rocket launcher for me. As I say that as one of them gets up top. See that door? That main door hasn't opened yet. I'm expecting another grenade, man, and like the heavy armor. My drone broke. Come on, you're gonna aggro on me. I know you're gonna aggro. There we are. We're gonna get suppressed real quick. I'm gonna shoot you in the fingers. Yep. There we go. Now the door opens. It's back. I tried to roll out of that and it just didn't work. You're going to push me and die. You're not going to push me as much, but you're still dead. You're going to try and shoot a rocket launcher from like down the court, yeah, down this area and just blast me for it. Lady, no. You're not doing it like a third time. I'm gonna push you, you're gonna stand up.
Too short.
See ya. She even did a nice little flip. She did a flip. Where's the bad guy? Here's the bad guy. There we go, perfect. So that's gonna stop him from being able to use his grenade launcher because his ammo box blew up. So he gets raged and pulls out the shotgun.
Interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Alright, so let's see, we've got a grown grate, which does not have great stats. We've got a couple of those. The cat is in the windowsill taking a nap. Just wondering, oh, we got a good bleed resist mod there. Anything 9.0 and above is something I'll normally keep. Especially because I'm still trying to find my favorite version of a backfire build. The backfire is an exotic machine gun that has the ability for you to like almost double your critical hit damage. But for that, when you reload your submachine gun, depending on the percentage, it's from 0 to 100. Depending on that percentage you have when you reload, you will get a bleed debuff that will be applied to you every time you reload, and it can hurt a lot very quick. Very, very quick. I was not doing the necessary damage I needed to do. Get him, drone. He's fixing his turret. Nice, that's one. Get this guy, nice. That guy in the back. This shotgunner's gonna try and rush us, but it's not gonna work. Yep, I was ready for this. turret deploy. Okay, maybe not necessarily ready for this purple machine gunner to be here. There we go. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, how you doing? Oh, drat. We do have a little bit of armor regen on this build, not a lot, pretty much most likely just the basic amount. But we have so little armor that it's just working as a really decent armor fix. Drat. Drat, darn! Fiddlesticks even beats me. Alright, so then this door opens and these guys come out. There's normally more than one of them.
There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know where you are.
Yeah, you want to know something super cool about this mission? They actually have text that you can read from the memorial. Yeah, no, it's really cool. Like, they did a really great job designing this. I don't know how accurate it is to the true floor plan, especially this stuff that goes like deep under the memorial, but you know, it's still pretty cool. Right, they did a really decent job designing this stuff. Because you can actually read the entirety of the Gettysburg Address that's at the memorial in this game.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You've got to find a way to close up that tunnel.
Well, lucky for me, that's on the to-do list. There we go, we were able to kind of blind fire to kill him. I do love when that just works. I heard another shotgun, there he is. Because there are two enemy archetypes for the True Sons that have shotguns. Actually 3, technically. There's the turret operator that has the main weapon as a shotgun. There's the rusher archetype that has the main weapon as a shotgun. And then there's the heavy grenadier that we've been fighting this mission that has the shotgun as a secondary of sorts if you destroy their backpack from the grenade launcher. If you destroy their weak point, their armor explodes, and they get very upset and pull out a shotgun. So it's really cool to see, you know, hey, this is what this faction has, this is what that faction has. Part of why I could play this game all the time. Alright, so we've defeated this room of enemies, and we are going to go to the command room. And see, now there is this little red wire, and if you shoot that box there, this door opens and you get extra loot. You get loot! That's honestly disappointing loot. I'm sorry, not sorry. Warning! Controlled area. It is unlawful to enter this area without proper credentials. While in this area, all personnel and the property under their control are subject to potential harm. Interesting that this has I guess they're really trying to play up the, hey, this is like some not fun stuff over here.
Lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62.
No, my window closed. I couldn't get all 3 of them. That makes me so sad. There we go. Frag. You're gonna try and frag me? Yeah, lady, that ain't gonna work. You know what, now might be a good time for this turret. That's right, my turret's better. Not necessarily better this time, because it's like a skill tier 0. Yeah, literally a skill tier 0 turret. But you know, I mean, it's better than nothing. It is pulling some level of aggro. So you're doing good, turret. And my drone's gonna do even better. Because the drone is super aggro and will make enemies like run down entire city blocks to try and get away from it. It's actually kind of crazy. Oh no, you don't have a turret anymore. What are you gonna do? Well, he died. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and claim this while we have it, because I don't want it to lag out or like lose the ability to have this reward. This is new. New this season, pack another one of those big mags. Look at that base damage. Let's see, what do you have? You got reload. I'll take reload speed for a light machine gun. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah, 3 whole seconds. 3 seconds is a long time. Each kill with this weapon gains a stack of 75% base magazine size increase up to the next magazine. Wow, up to 4 stacks. So 75% is 60, I believe. I want to say it's 50. No, that's more like 90%. Don't mind me not knowing math. It is 45. So 60. Honestly, 60 just plus like 1 stack would get you the next magazine to have 100 rounds. 2 stacks is 140, 3 stacks is 180, so 4 stacks is 220 round magazine. That's kind of crazy, because I have a build that this would honestly be kind of scary on, where the base magazine size would just be absolutely just ridiculously fun. Oh, this is my phone call I have to take. Alright, I am back.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
Yep, they're now locked in that tunnel.
Fuck you! You lock yourself in with us. I'm gonna show you right down here.
Somebody's not happy about us. This is the boss room for this area. Very intimidating boss room, if you, on the outset at least. It's like this isn't necessarily too bad, but so you've got this first group of people, and then you've got a group of people that spawn from like the back area, the back section, and then you've got a group of people that jump off that ledge. Yep, here come the people from the back section. Turret, did you not kill this other person? No, you did not. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. Your name. Oh, you're gonna like one-tap me here if I'm not careful. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Thank goodness for bonus armor. Take cover. Blast. Oh, nope. Damn. That's 3. I believe we have we have a checkpoint at the boss room. If we had wiped any point before the boss room, we would have been sent back to the beginning of the mission again. Alright, I'm determined to at least get through this mission with this loadout, and then we can probably swap it to a degree, or swap out some guns. Maybe even swap out some armor, but I'm suspecting that the problem was literally this. We weren't playing the cover shooter as a cover shooter. Right, we weren't taking cover, we were being very unrealistic about what we were doing. There we go. Alright, now I like... No, I know you're missing your gun, your turret. So we're probably going to end up suppressing him here. Which means we need a different firing angle. We can probably push up to the forklift. Yeah, we push up to the forklift. Oh. There we go. Okay, cool stuff. Cool beans. Are you deploying from back? Oh no, there's another. So there's 3 separate named guys. There's the turret operator, there's the medic, and then there's a heavy, like a super heavy. What is this medic trying to do? Wait a minute! Your last name is Ramos! Hold on. No. No, this can't be right. There's no way that's the same Ramos. I don't believe it. I won't accept it. Alright, here come the people off the ledge. I'm gonna collect this loot real quick. There we go. So the big, the guy with the heavy armor is going to be a slight problem. He has a special boss mechanic where we have to break his backpack. He's also got a flamethrower. See that flamethrower? The only way we can really get a shot on him. I shot an entire magazine at his backpack and it didn't break. Come on. I need something else to pull his attention. Oh no, we're starting to do armor damage now. He's not immune anymore. Interesting. We should... Yeah, here's our drone. Our drone's back. We're gonna send the drone at him. And try and pull a different angle entirely. There we go. We broke him.
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus is taking position inside the memorial.
Nice. Alright, cool. So we don't necessarily need to collect that hardwired component every time. That hardwired component, if you don't have hardwired, well, this was before you could select targeted loot. The hardwired component, I believe, is actually part of how you craft hardwired gear. Let me go see if that's what they call it. Hardwired tech. I actually have 999 of these. So even the hardwired M component, it's a prototype. Ah, okay. So these are the hardwired components, I believe, for crafting each piece. It's kind of like a special hardwired component that you needed along with the brand set. Essentially back from when that brand set first released in the game and you had to collect the components instead of just farming for the gear pieces. Very old throwback.
Agent requesting backup.
The double-barreled shotgun, I have not had any real enjoyment with. I'll put it that way. Alright, well look at that.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Yep, that's the scout activity for this week. All completed, all done. So now, if we go to the manhunt, we have Scout 6 that unlocks in 4 days. Typically, what I like to do for the scout activities is I'll like to be at the same, like, 10s level that the week is. So, like, next week, I would want to be on rank 60 of my season pass. But I'm ahead this week because I've been doing some extra playing, running some priority objectives. Honestly, after getting the pecan, the rest of this is just kind of meh, and I'm just frankly annoyed. Like, oh, you need the battle pass for this, like the patch. And at the end, you need the battle pass for the patch, so you don't get any. Well, okay, you get like whatever you get this patch, but you don't get the patch at the end of the season for finishing. You used to be able to get those every time for free. But yeah, like one free reward, no free rewards on this page. These are all battle pass. And the rest of these are just cosmetic with the exception of this named item cache. And I mean, I don't really care about the gun camos. I'm not a gun camo guy. Honestly, I could probably stop here for this season with like dedicated priority objectives and not care. But I'm a completionist, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Additionally, we have some caches to open, proficiency for our watch level, and a named item cache for the pristine example. This one isn't bad, but it's a rainbow piece. It could be better. We'll put it that way. It could be better. Pristine example with perfect focus. Increase total weapon damage by 6% every second you are aiming while scoped 8 times or higher. So if you aim scoped for 6, let's see, for every second. So 10 seconds will get you to 60. Requires a scope with 8 times the magnification or higher. So that's basically your marksman rifles. And I'm just like, I don't use marksman rifles enough for that, and even if I did, I'm not that great with it. A 612 with brazen? That's actually not bad. I am enticed to keep it. Let's see what our other. I think I have a regular 612 here somewhere, probably in the stash. But that is our manhunt objectives completed this week. We could go on to priority objectives or the weekly invasion. I'm more partial.
Infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated the stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.
Yeah, I'm very much more partial to doing the priority objectives to get the pass leveled up. Because the weekly invasion it literally just resets every week. There's no real rhyme or reason to any of it. It just kind of comes back, and there it is, and there it is, and it comes back. We should probably focus on this shotgun since it's got critical hit damage. But Yeah, because we can optimize the shotgun damage and roll the talent. That'll be really good. And then, honestly, if you've got one, you've seen them all. Alright, so the 612 that we do have has reload speed with damage to armor. And what does this one have? What does this 612 have? This 612 has critical hit damage with brazen. So it's got the good talent, it just needs to be optimized. I'm gonna go put this in the main inventory real quick. Go get it! Go get the shotgun! I like to do most of my comparisons in the inventory. It just helps my brain rational, or do the comparison quicker. So what we're gonna do is we're going to equip one 612 and then compare with the other, because that one's the mop. We're not gonna throw the mop away. Yeah, I don't care much for strained on a shotgun. Yeah, so the one with strained is gonna get deleted. Because I would rather have the critical hit damage over the reload speed. For sure. Goodbye, other 612. Alright. So I'm already proficient with. I'm not proficient with the base 612, okay. Yeah, I'm proficient with the named 612, the mop. That's what it was. I'm like, what? What do you mean? Yeah, because I can just get a 20% reload speed buff right there. That's actually not a bad idea. But first, we aren't done with this shotgun yet. We need to put this guy back. We're not quite done with him. He's got preservation, so anytime I kill somebody with this shotgun, it repairs 10% of my total armor over 5 seconds. Which, as you can see, we don't even have 1,000,000 armor here. We're kind of low. Kind of low on armor. To be fair, this build is far from optimized. I mean, sure, some of these stats are maxed out, but like we should be using a submachine gun. We should probably swap this to something better. I thought about vigilance, but vigilance was kind of met. Maybe the adrenaline rush, the named Walker Harris backpack, the Matador. I've thought about that a time or two. I know I have them. I might have already. Here it is. I actually have 2 of these. Oh my goodness. Weapon handling. No, we need to roll critical hit chance on that. What was I thinking? Back when I thought weapon handling was the GOAT, I guess. Yeah, there's no reason to keep a second one of these, because this one, I didn't mess it up. I just need to swap it back. And then we can just optimize the rest. And that'll be a God-rolled Matador. It'll be fully filled out. Yeah, I like that a lot. There's no mod for me to worry about. We're good. Yeah, because whenever you're within 10 meters of an enemy, you gain percentage bonus armor for 5 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times. So you can have a total of like 75% extra bonus armor from the backpack. Not bad. Nothing in our inventory. What's our time check? Our time check, normally we start at 3 and run to 5. I think we've only been live for 4. So yeah, we should we'll stay open for at least another hour, I think, because dinner time will be a good natural stopping point for sure. So what we'll do is we'll go pick up a priority objective. We're not doing PvP. Let's do activity. Activity's the one with the highest reward here. Completes 3 summit floors of your choice. Do I have? What was I doing that I was trying to get allocated Badger Tough? Beats the snot out of me. I think actually we're gonna do this on Legendary because I am a fun individual that likes to have fun, and I also totally have not gotten to my never gotten a bighorn yet. The bighorn is like the it's an exotic assault rifle where you do more damage while you're scoped in.
Hope you cleared your schedule.
I haven't gotten it yet. I have not got it yet.
Debrief with Schaefer. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
there's a challenge I have selected, and I would like to clear it. Honestly, Legendary is the hardest difficulty in the game. This will be a heck of a challenge and a half, especially with the season modifiers on. It's gonna be hard. But hey, it's part of our objective here. Floor 41. All right, let's see what we've got.
Rogue agent detected.
You've got to be kidding. All right, we're swapping builds already, everybody. Legendary with rogue agents detected. Yikes. I'm liable to put on my regen build with that has 2.1 million armor, and we're gonna go try not to die. Is essentially what we're doing. Legendary doesn't pull any punches. It's the hardest difficulty in the game. All right, where's our new friends at? Hello? Oh, there they are. They've got a blinder firefly that's about to try and hurt me. Here it is. It didn't work. Wow, that's rough. A shock trap? Riot foam cannon launcher. That did not work in your favor, my friend. You wanted that to be better. Ow. Oh dear, here they come. Take cover. Alright, well my armor's just about back, so I'm keeping them busy, respectively. Oh, that's not bad. It's actually really decent for... roll this way. Nice. Yeah, the pestilence with Plague of the Outcast is really just helping me out on the damage front. You know, you did all that fixing just to have it get wasted. That's kind of embarrassing. Oh dear. That's not the pistol I thought I had. We need to put the snub-nosed Diceros back on. My controller batteries are... Oh, jeez, not my controller batteries. What did we get here? We get anything good? Did we get anything good? Kinda. That's kind of a... I mean, that's okay. You don't want to what? You're already fighting me. Like, what's the holdup? My grenade's better. I mean, it missed, but it's still better. Why are you so painful? A darn shame. Perfect opportunity there to swap out our batteries, because I didn't realize our batteries were low. On a scale of low, how low are our batteries? Yeah, they would have gone out in like the next probably 10 minutes. That would have been rough. Be in the middle of a legendary summit and your batteries die. That would have been a bad time. The battery level should have gone up. Let's do a refresh. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me about the hiccups. Yeah, that is fresh battery. Targeted loot for the Kingbreaker. I've already got a very good rolled Kingbreaker. Targeted loot for the CTAR 21. I'm gonna need a good CTAR, so I'm actually glad I ran into that. Yeah, these are honestly decent. They're not the best, but they're decent. Like, this one's better than the AUG. in terms of just overall stat and in terms of like the attribute rolls and the talent. Because honestly, you just roll the talent to whatever you want. You can match those rolls. This one's kind of meh. Neither one of them are perfect, obviously, but this one's got a higher base magazine size. Yeah, but we did okay there. It was not bad. I don't know if those are considered named enemies though, because technically you have to kill named bosses on Legendary, and that is how the gun drops. So whether you do like Legendary missions, Legendary Summit, Legendary anything, is really how you get it. And I just haven't gotten one yet. Where's the... Okay, here's a terminal. So the enemies won't start spawning until I start trying to hack this thing, so we're gonna have to see who shows up, what faction this is. Oh, well, I should know better than to ask that question. It's all White House, it's Legendary. Legendary, where the explosive drones don't necessarily take one shot to kill, they actually take multiple shots to kill, and they hurt. They hurt something fierce. Ow, that's just painful. Like, those drones, bro. I just got my armor back. And if I don't dump half a mag into that, yeah, it'll take the other half of my armor bar. About to ask where this drone operator was until I found them. Gotta knock her out. Luckily, I'm in a very good spot with this build where really all I have to do is just put expertise levels on it and it'll be so good. Like, this is a build that I would give to other people and be like, hey, you know, do you want to have a high armor regent? Like, do you want to be that person on your team that can just get their armor back in like a second? There we go. Getting rid of that support station was needed. Because now I can focus this guy and he can't get his health back. Or I can focus the drone operator and she won't get her health back. I'm very much considering running, swapping the turret over to EMP pulse fighting this faction. You'd think I'd know better by now, but apparently not. Is that a new grenadier? Ow, that hurt. Yeah, honestly, measured assembly, once I get a good measured assembly build put together, I will be running Legendary with measured assembly. Because measured assembly is all about, hey, I have this circle and anything you throw or anything you shoot or anything you send my way will not get into this circle. It's very much area denial for skill proxies and throwable objects. Alright, far from perfect, but we've made it this far.
Tango spotted.
We really just need to stay alive long enough. Yep, there we go. Yep, we stayed alive long enough, and now we just have to clear the room. And then that should clear the floor, because each room has 2 floors. There we go. Cool. Another drone operator. Just when I thought I dealt with them. I mean, honestly, this hasn't been bad. This is honestly on the easier side of Legendary. Oh yeah, especially because you're a red fire. You're not gold like the herb. Yeah, no, these drone operators can spawn red through gold. There we go, floor cleared. Beautiful. Part of our activity for the priority objective. Yep, there it is, clear 1-4 of our choice. If we clear 15 Summit 4s on any difficulty, we get an exotic cache. I don't know if that exotic cache has the ability to, I don't know if that has the ability to have the bighorn in it or not. There we go. Hey, there's our key. So this key, I think every 3 or 4 floors you get met with a like a special chest. That key opens that chest.
EMP
Alright.
jammer detected nearby.
Destroy the EMP jammer. Okay, that drone by itself is not doing enough damage. Like, it's literally just fixing my armor for days. You're not doing enough damage. You know what? Giving my build expertise to upgrade the level of armor is going to be so good. Oh wow, okay, so that doesn't actually kill all of them. Yeah. Sure enough. Alright, yeah, because a lot of what's on this regen build right now is percent armor regen. So the more armor regen I get to put on my build, the more regen I'm just gonna have, and it's just gonna get better. It's just gonna get better. It's like only improvements. Cause 2 million armor is a lot. But with Unbreakable, technically you get like almost 4 million. It'll be like 1.8 something. Hey, it's a Silver Fox. Hi Silver Fox, how you doing? I don't know why they have a bike lock on that door when you can literally access both sides of the door for free, but you know what? I'm just gonna shoot it anyways. Bing! I'm gonna open the door. Haha, I completed it. Your puzzle has been completed. Alright. So... you know what? This floor doesn't have any bosses. Oh, you're gonna hurt me. Oh no, they've started fixing themselves. And this floor doesn't have any bosses, gets pushed out of the floor because the floor is a bit difficult, but you know what, if this difficulty wasn't difficult, it wouldn't be called legendary, right? Alright, I might have to funnel them here, through this door. You're going to try that, but it's not going to work. Honestly, the best thing I can do is deal with this Warhound first. Because the Warhound can't be repaired. That Warhound will slowly tick because of Plague of the Outcast stats. And we'll have a good time. Let's see. Technically my piece of cover here is this chair. I don't like that that's the piece of cover I get, but it is what it is. Alright, that's a grenade. We're going to throw a disrupt. We're going to reload our LMG. You know what? I'm going to throw a grenade for you right there, my guy. Enjoy being phony. There we go. Yeah, you're not coming back. Reload. He's not coming back. Just keep shooting, just keep shooting, just keep shooting, shooting. That is the story of this build right now. Because we don't do poop for damage, but we do have some really good regen. Alright, so that broke. Cool. We can push slightly deeper into the room. Not a lot. But we might be able to deal with, Did you just try to throw a flashbang at me? No, ma'am. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus this guy's healing box first. Because if you break the healing box, you can't place another one. Alright. There we go, now it's dead. I can deal with you now, sir. You won't just keep getting your health back for free. But I will. The other thing I want to make sure of is that they don't get a medic. Because if they start getting a medic, this is going to become ridiculous. In like all the worst ways. These shotgunners. are determined to murder me. I didn't break the rules, okay? I didn't do it. Well, I guess I mean I'm alive, so I guess they're probably not happy about that. But other than that, he said, I don't care about your pulse. I don't care about your EMP. This guy's right. You are trying to smack me, sir. I love that this build just makes this feel so trivial, though. This is the hardest content in the game. This is it. Not an airburst grenade. What am I going to do?
Whoa, shit!
There we go. Another floor cleared. The only thing that's really going to be a challenge for Legendary is going to be the Hunters. They're going to be hard. Going to be difficult. Going to be a pain in the butt. But we've got like another 58 floors to go. No time soon will we be reaching them. No time soon. A bike locked door? What's in here? It's loot! Oh yes, give me all the materials. We like those here. We like our materials here. Alright. The hardest stuff for Legendary are the hostage situation rooms. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because if the hostage dies, you fail the floor. And you get kicked back when you die. And it's frustrating. It really, honest to goodness, is frustrating. Nope, I'm not in the radius of your grenade. I don't get your grenade. I don't want the grenade. I don't want the grenade. Subscription canceled. No free mail. Listen, I just told them I didn't want free mail, okay? I don't want the special bullet package that you're sending me, okay? I already paid to cancel the subscription. Could you just imagine that these are just super aggressive mail delivery people? They're just like, but your bullets, sir, you requested them. We're just sending them to you in free packaging. Another shotgunner. You really like sending me these this floor, don't you? Jeez. You're all very rude. Tick, tick, tick. That should kill it.
Got more where that came from.
Nice, it's dead. A lot of red bars this floor. It's kind of weird. I guess they're trying to make up for giving me the, they're trying to make up for it, because they gave me the rogue agents first. It literally, I like spawned into the floor and I had to change my build because the hardest, some of the hardest enemies in the game decided to spawn on the floor, and I'm just like, oh, okay, great. And so that's what happened. I got a soda. Nice.
Hostage situation nearby.
You've got to be kidding. I'm like, yeah, the hardest floor for legendary content, and they give it to me. The audacity here, okay? The audacity of this right now. Because you basically have to put yourself in between the bad guys and the hostage. Because if they kill the hostage, you wipe. So you basically have to like just not let them have the hostage. Are you gonna let me, you're just gonna let me sit here and do this? You know what, I'm gonna take it. I had to say something. Almost, oh no, it's gone now. Alright, there's another wave. That is... That's the Warhound, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What was that? Oh, that was probably a mini tank. That's what that was. Yeah, it's a mini tank. I'm not fond of that. Yeah, because that grenade off the mini tank is ridiculous. I mean, the only thing more ridiculous than my armor regen right now, because I think I'm rocking 116,000 armor regen per second. Die, break, die, break, die, break, die. It's gonna die there. There we go, it's about to tick down. Yep. I said no. You're not allowed to have the hostage. Okay, cool. So the person who owns the tank is right next to it. Our best way to get up here is going to be doing this. So we stun the tank. The operator? We made the operator leap down here? Oh heck yeah. We easily win. I just needed to find a way to separate them, and apparently the way to separate them was to be aggro. Another wave.
Airburst on the way.
That is a completely new mini tank operator as well. Don't let it hit you. We need to find some version of cover. There we go, we found the windowed version. Alright, are both of those mini tanks gonna despawn now, or... No, there's one more enemy left. It's a for flip's sake. There's two more ones. Got it. Oh, okay, this Grenadier won't be too bad. We can just focus them like that, and then, in theory, Plague of the Outcast should take care of the rest, but there's a hostage. I don't want to take chances with the hostage here. I'll take chances with myself, but not with the hostage. And honestly, there's a lot of sustain baked into this build. There's a lot of armor on kill, there's a lot of armor regen, and if somehow you even have Unbreakable on this build, and somehow if they get past, right, if they manage to get past all of that and down you, you also have a Revive Hive. This is the sustain build. This is the I'm locked in a room with you, not you locked in a room with me. Like, this is the Thanos build. Not because you do a lot of damage, but because you are just inevitable. Lady, there's nothing here for you to shoot anymore. Oh, we completed our priority objective here too. We get our free cosmetic backpack item. We win it? Believe it or not, so far, yes. Alright, so here is our door. This is our loot room. We get loot here. Sporty chic backpack. Honestly, I don't know who picked the summer design for the apparel in this game, but nobody asked for sporty chic. I'm not gonna lie, nobody asked for this. Yes, the apocalypse is here. 60% of humanity is dead, and I want to look chic. For who? For what? It makes no sense. Let's see. SSR1 is not... You know, for Legendary, I expected better rolls. I won't lie. I'm playing the hardest difficulty in the game. I expected better. Disorient resistance, I don't need it. The game is very much convinced that there's somebody in that hallway that I have to kill when there really just isn't. There's nobody. We're on to the next floor. Believe it or not, like we already cleared 3 floors. I can't believe we've cleared 3 floors already. But I'm hoping to run into a floor with a boss relatively soon.
Hostile striker drone detected.
more drones. And honestly, you don't see...
Detected.
Okay. So this floor, you have to you have to hack the terminals, and that's the only way you can get rid of them. Because these drones will keep coming at you, and they'll be hacked until you, yeah? I hate to tell you this, but my armor gets more than dealing damage. It's probably hitting me for like 30,000 per shot. You'd probably need like 5 or 6 drones to start actively draining my armor bar. Oh, 117,000. Never mind. 117 thousand armor regen per second. Oh wow, you guys broke my armor. Or you guys actually lowered the overall armor amount. Okay. Impressive. Alright, so you need 2 drones to fire at you, sustained for what? Honestly, we probably would have needed a good 10 seconds of them shooting at us. You've got a mini tank. Not that it's gonna matter now. That mini tank is going down. Oh, it's a shock grenade. You know what, that's actually a very decent attempt. Yeah, because they actually just broke my armor right there. I need to have one of you not shoot. There we go, that was a slight crisis averted. But yeah, no, my armor's already back up, and we just kind of have to take it slow for the next, I would say, 60 to 180 seconds. So the next minute or 3. It's just because I have all this built-in sustain doesn't necessarily mean I'm trying to use it all. There we go, we broke his support station. He won't be healing anybody with it. Did I just say 364,000 damage on one shot? Impressive. Now the Grenadiers, yeah, the Grenadiers do not care about our EMP gen. Sir, you ran at me to shoot me first. Typically I get ran at to get melee. I hope you know that I will shoot your kneecap the entire time. And I won't care. This could be bad. I need to target you. And now I need to target you. You put your support station back here? Are you sure about that? Are you really sure about that? Well, I'm not happy about you too, mister. You need to be suppressed. There we go, now your backpack isn't a problem anymore. Well yeah, because you just left it sitting there, guy. Alright, so the mini tank is good at breaking. Got it. The hacked drones don't break my armor. Hacked tank does break the armor. Good to know what I can and can't tank. Still slightly disappointed that I haven't run into an unusual fire team or an unusual boss. I think they call them lieutenants for like unusual lieutenants for Summit. Also, I'm living cougar life for a while I spent all my bank. You spent all your bank on the dragon? I'm assuming, well actually I read what was in the Discord. It sounds like it came back today. It is out, it is returned. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. apparently it's hurting extra. I need a good spot to take cover, and it sounds like it's just going to be out of this room. Why are you chasing me? There we go. The robo-dog is not trying to shoot me anymore. But the robo-tank has not made any such qualms. No such contracts from the mini-tank. Gonna use an armor kit right there. Don't use it much on this build, but there are times, like right in there, where I'm like, oh, I kinda need that. 407,000 is the top stat. Your bag didn't break, sir. I shot the entire thing. There we go. We're slowly getting improvements here.
Incoming backup request.
Quick reloads.
Need to get closer.
Oh, you're going to be painful. I need to not be in the same room with you. As she proceeds to go where I want to go. I have reserved this room, man. Yeah, you go back in the corner, spawn in your drones, and we can have a nice fun little time with it. Your drones aren't going to live long enough to actually blow up. That was... I was very close to being made a liar out of right there. Like, yeah, no. I wonder which skill that is. The 100,000 mark fire breath. Good lord. They really did put a price tag on the fire breath, huh? Oh, somebody got banned from the chat. Whoops. Maybe you should not have been a bot.
I could do this in my sleep.
Because the only people who get banned from this chat immediately like that are bots. I'm sorry, did I just get tased by the sniper drone? I did get tased by the sniper drone. How rude. A medic? A medic? You're not allowed to have that. Oh dear. I need to throw that. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, where is the medic? Did the medic die? Is the medic dead? One is 5k of course, and that's the one that, well that's rough. That's rough. There we go, that enemy is defeated, that enemy is defeated, this enemy is defeated. You keep spawning more enemies for me to defeat.
Airburst going out.
How dare you? Sir, have you tried not lobbing grenades in my general direction today? Yeah, I must have killed the medic. Wow. Nice. Floor 45 clear. I wonder if it's 50 and above that starts spawning in the special stuff. Because I'm very surprised that I have not run into an unusual fire team or an unusual lieutenant yet. That, in and of itself, is unusual. Hey, we found the fire team, but where's your boss? Oh gosh, no, is the unusual fire team all freaking robots? Alright, that's one.
All talk, no play. Give it up. Almost busted up.
Not quite 2 yet. Come on, just tick for me. Tick, tick, tock. There we go. 309,000 is a lot better than 60,000. And you are dying, right? Alright. Okay, cool. Now you're 94k. Okay, cool. That's dead. There we go. That's the death sound. Excuse me? You just jumped through a solid object, sir. We need to talk about that? Well, I guess we don't need to talk about it. He's dead. He's dead anytime soon. Rude, you're shooting me in the side. At least look at me when I'm shooting you. Yeah. I had a feeling you might just die. No. You know what? I don't think I have a G3 or D6C yet. I think we're gonna keep that, take it to the stash and see if we have one, because if we don't have one, this will be a solid candidate. Mark it for donation. Oh my gosh. Hi. How are you? It's always good to meet new people. Alright. Both fire skills can be used in the air. Hey, there's the unique named boss. Perfect. Oh, that's a closet. Let's see. Do we have any loot in the closet? Anything. Going once, going twice. There ain't nothing in here. That's kind of disappointing. Oof. Alright. So did anybody else see this floating? The magical explosive canister. You know what, let's not be right next to that. I have a feeling that could go horribly wrong. Yeah, we actually do a really decent job dealing with the red enemies. Where did you put that support station, mister? I see the ring on the floor. There's the station. I like how it links to the person that owns it too. So that way you know who owns it. Alright. Hey, enemy support station, thank you. Alright, here's the high-risk target. Oh, high-risk target is special ammo. And it was on fire for a good second right there. That was kind of painful. I don't know where that shock came from, because that wasn't me. No flashbang grenades for me. There we are. Alright, Mr. Named Man, will you be so kind as to drop me the bighorn? I know the answer is like most likely no, but it's always worth asking every time. It really is. Are you gonna hit me? You're lighting me on fire every time you shoot, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. That's kind of painful. No thanks. There we go. Nice. And that transferred over to him. His armor bar is almost gone. That's the mini tank. Mini tank is super rude. You know what? I'm actually going to deactivate the mini tank. No, it's out of my range. I can't deactivate the mini tank. I'm just going to take grenades instead. Let's see if I can, like, can I not do that? I can kind of not do that, but not very often. Oh wow, we actually got him in the grenade and we can't hit him from the center. That's very unfortunate. Okay, there we are. Nope, not this time. Phew. You're a tough one over there, little mini tank. You know what? Where's your owner at? Yes. Beautiful. 46 has been cleared. But yes, welcome to the stream. Always glad to have more people here. You know what? This AKM might be very decent. High base damage, stats are almost maxed out, and has stabilized as a talent. Stabilized is actually really good. It'll help, especially for a weapon that is notoriously unstable. Now, what did you give us that was really good? You gave me of all the things that you gave me was really good, you gave me a rifle, which isn't even the targeted loop that I've got set up. Optimist and preservation. Nope, not those two. Let's run back over here. I don't remember if I found the key for this set of floors yet, so I'm just kind of doubling and checking my bases, make sure I don't forget anything. But we're doing pretty good. We're actually doing pretty good. Especially for this difficulty. This is a tough one. Oh no, is this the loot room? Ah, the game was thinking about it. It's like, do I want to give him something good? No? Okay. Yeah, this is the loot room. I don't think we found the key. Oh no, we did! Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Burn resistance? I don't need burn resistance. None of these? Yeah, because I've already got Sokolov Concern Gloves. Good crafting materials. We're actually going to deconstruct our junk here. Nice. Alright. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We have 132 out of 150. I thought that I had a lot less than that. I probably have I didn't think I've collected 15 items though so far. That doesn't quite fit. But I'll take it. It's elevator music time. Alright. Oh, let's not knock the phone over. I almost scared myself. Look at this room. It's super, it's dark. Oh, the light turned on. Hello, light. Yeah, you've got the boxes that I'm just barreling through. Alright, what do we have this time? Just to secure the floor? What is that? You know what? It would be silly of me to target the guy who's not the Black Tusk. Mister, you need to get out of the way. I need to break that backpack or else I can't get... Yeah, I can't even get close to that guy. Start bleeding really bad. Fine, be like that. I'll kill you first. Like, okay. Or maybe he'll kill you first and I won't get credit. One of the two. You know EMP's backpack? Does that work? That didn't do anything. Oh dear, that didn't do anything. Oh jeez. Okay, cool. Backpack's broken. Nice work. Yeah, this flamethrower guy and I are secretly teaming and he just doesn't know it yet. Sir, I thought I dodged that, but apparently not. There we go. The backpack and your chest plate are broken. You know, your determination is impressive, Mr. Man with the minigun. Mr. Minigun Man. Alright, flamethrower guy, you and I can't be on the same team anymore. We worked really well together, but you're not nice. I love how that entire fight is just takes up a full section of the floor. It's just like, can you handle 2 heavies? Honestly, I would have thought that they would give me an outcast heavy and have me run around chased by a guy with a giant sledgehammer for 5 minutes. That's normally more on brand for me. Let's see, what do we got back here? Nothing extra. But yeah, I didn't realize that this would turn into a summit run. But yeah, I'm just genuinely enjoying this. Oh no. Okay, so we actually defeated 1. Hey, and that one actually didn't hit me when it exploded. So I'll take it. Purple dude has lost half of his armor bar. Purple dude has lost his entire armor bar. Purple dude is dead. Excuse me? What does that mean? I'm standing out. No, I ain't using no filter. I'm standing out here. I don't want a gas leak. I'm gonna have to use that ventilation system to clear the floor though, aren't I? Alright, fine. I'll run in here. Does it do armor damage? It's not doing it. Ah, it's doing health damage. Okay. How does that... Did it...
Air quality.
Okay. Alright, now are you using a robot? No, you're using a manual grenade launcher. Dude, that's painful. That's painful. There we go. There's the second one. Sir, can you... Yeah, can you look at me when I shoot at you? He kinda looks at me when I shoot at him. I'll accept it. Yeah, that's right. I'm not in cover anymore, technically, even though I was trying to stand behind a solid object. Sir, you're not dying appropriately. Oh dear lord. You know, the entire... Did you just... Ma'am! No, that had to have been my gun. Because they don't deal friendly fire to each other like that. That's not a thing. I thought that the explosion of your drone killed your friend. Good lord. Alright, there's more of you. Okay, so we know about this one. You are not going to throw a flashbang at my face. It's just not happening this time. And those drones are dead. Aw, you're cute, you're a red bar. Well actually, you're kind of like a purple bar now, because you've got that extra health bar from the modifier. I know, I'm scary. Nope, that's scary. We need to kill him, and we need to kill him right now. No! No! Die, box. Alright, no more Xbox for that guy. Break the mini tank. Break the mini tank. You You know, if I break the person who owns the mini tank, it also still slightly breaks, but just not the same. We're dead 2. You're not as dead yet, but I'm impressed with that number. I'm impressed with that tick number. I really, really am. Hey, we cleared the floor. Bye, mini tank.
Air filter function restored. Air quality
Nice.
acceptable.
I don't think I need that in a mask. No, I don't think I need a Palisade Steelworks mask. And I don't need the military P46. Oof. It's an empty. Oh no, that's not empty. It had a rope in it. So technically it's not empty, it had a rope. Alright, well, we're almost to floor 50 on Legendary. I'm actually really happy about this. We're doing so good. So good. Got fresh ammunition. Yeah, that was the stairs that came up here. Cool. Alright, another secure the area. Oh, this looks like it was a fashion office before everything went to heck. Well, we'll just say that. Ah, no, sir. Bad robot. It's going to chase the robot. You know what? It's already half dead. Maybe I'm not... Oh no, no, that robot's still painful. Aw, you were crazy enough to follow me. I hate to tell you this, sir, but you're going to die. There we go, that robot's dead too. So far, easy fix. You know what, I've got an easy fix for this one too. Those drones aren't hitting me. Partially because she died, and the other part because she got hit with an EMP. That EMP was not gonna let those drones through at all. This is a solid attempt from these guys, but I don't think they're gonna be able to pull it. I can tell that they want to. Did you just shock your friend with that? Yeah, that shock grenade really did just shock your friend. Impressive. I thought you would be scarier. I used to be able to hit those headshots a lot more consistently. There we go. Oh, look at that. We critted for over 1 million. There you go. Alright, still no key yet. What the hell? It's a loot goblin! Alright, loot man, what do you have for me? You have... Oh! Hey now! This is really good. What do you... Nothing I've seen like the reward of a harvest. Sir, I don't know. Do you just do... Oh, so you just do a decent amount of damage and some decent RPM. Okay. You've got the 2 mod slots. You are really good. You have decent... Yeah, you've got increased damage and RPM. You, that doesn't matter at all. I have a cooler already. And the rest of this is not being kept. So we're keeping the handbasket because that was the Easter gun that they gave out for Easter, and mine was terrible. Mine had there were no good stats. It was all bad. You know what? It was your office. That fashion office would be your office. We actually have this fully proficient already, huh? Huh. Well, yeah, look at that. It does, and you can tell that You can tell that it's the damage and the RPM that's buffed because the numbers are yellow. Because typically those numbers are orange. So they just have increased damage and rate of fire. Which is interesting. Okay, so we're gonna keep rolling here. I did not expect to find a loot goblin. Nope, that was not on my list. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, we just didn't open the door yet. Okay. Interesting to find him in between rooms like that.
Automated turrets
Oh,
detected.
not a hacked turret. Oh, no. Oh, well, I can destroy these servers. That's actually pretty easy. Goodbye, servers. Oh. You know, I said it would be easy, and then you decided to try and throw explosive drones at me, and it was not as easy anymore. Because these are not the drones I have, or these are not the servers I have to shoot. Technically, the servers I have to shoot are on this side. Yeah, okay. Look at that damage. Alright, that's one destroyed server. The other server is going to be the hard one. Run. Kill it. Alright, nice. There we go. We destroyed the servers. The turret has been deactivated. This is now just a regular clear the room kind of thing, which is genuinely easier to do. Well, darn. I thought that I would do better there. I don't know. That did not do what I thought it did. I thought it would give the people who don't have attributes on it. Oh, no, you did not just have an attribute before. It gave you one. I was right. Where did all your friends go? There were like 3 other people in here. What do you mean? Hold on. There were literally like 3 or 4 other people in here. You know what? I'm not asking questions. I don't know where they went, but they are not my problem, and I will accept it. Alright, I'm not finding a key so far. Oh, there it is. Perfect. There you are, you awesome cache key. We're doing really good. We're not having any issues with ammo. Also, something I want to throw out just to brag about it. Almost 500,000 armor on kill. That is a lot of armor to get back when you murder somebody. But this entire build is just I am the tank and there are no other tanks. So this build, I would say about 2 months ago, carried a group of 3 from like floor 50 or floor 70 to floor 100 in the summit. Because they were having a tough time and they needed help. And I just so happened to be, and it was on Legendary. It was Legendary Summit. So I know this build can run Legendary Summit. The question is whether or not you can actually do it by yourself. Which I seem to be doing an okay job of doing it by myself so far. I haven't died yet. We'll put it that way. Heck, I haven't even actually used my revive hive yet. It's gotten close once or twice, but I haven't needed to use it. That mini tank is going to run back to its owner. The owner. Or am I hitting the owner? Dear me. Can y'all chill with those grenades? Everything about that experience right there was just super painful. Cause y'all just burned through like 4 billion armor. I hope you know. That is not an easy feat. The people in PvP wish they were as good as the bots. Oh, it's an F2000. No, I'm good. I want you to know that it's very inconsistent that your drone's not getting damaged by these EMPs. I have to hack the EMP to this. Right, so I have to go here, sit close enough to it, stay in cover, and not blind fire. Yeah, I basically have to sit here
System
until it says 100%, and then I have to break it.
EMP jammer destroyed.
We did it! We broke it! Alright, now we take cover and we clear the room. Ow, everything is painful. Everything is hurting. Once again, not hit by my EMP. Jeez. That mini tank is clearly determined to be a pain in my butt. Oh, I hit him. Oh, he's dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Oh, the tank's gonna explode and kill him. Rip. That is not a very good position for you to take cover in. Like, I'm just gonna let you know. This animation of, like, bending yourself out of cover so I can shoot you, not recommended. Oh dear. Oh no. That was going to be bad. And then she died. Okay, cool. I'm still shooting you, man. I'm still shooting you. You cannot escape. Nice. This should be the last floor. 50 should be the floor that we take the elevator to. Ooh, yay! Another named boss. Perfect. Come on, we've got a... I don't actually know what the percentage chance is to get this gun, but I just know that it's the only way to get it. It's probably something low, like a 10% chance. As unfortunate as that is. Well, I suppose that's why it's a legendary gun. You were going to try to immobilize me?
Incoming.
How could you? High risk. Alright, I'm ready for it. Maybe I'm not ready for there to be a mini tank. The mini tank is a force multiplier that I'm not a fan of, frankly. Oh, and of course it's right. Did you hear me talking about you? I'm very, very sorry. Who's on my left? Oh, its owner is on my left. Here, you need to die, good sir. There we go, we broke the track on it, so now it can't run. Oh jeez, there's another, oh gosh, there's a turret. Oh jeez. There's just nothing good about this spot. Frankly, there's just not. Because that guy's gonna push up and fix his mini tank. He fixed it! He fixed his tank! Oh gosh. Okay. Alright. We need to just roll around here. Nope, not this way. That's a bit painful. Okay, perfect. Where's the guy? You know what? I can break this drone. This drone will no longer follow me. That drone is dead. You can't give me any more of those. Really? Your nickname is Swamp Ass? Have you taken a shower, mister? This guy needs to take a shower. Why are there two of you? Because one of them wasn't painful enough. I am running out of bullets for this gun. That is not a good thing. Alright, we're just gonna have to run for it. Come on. He was going for where I... This man. Oh, that's slightly awkward. Hi. How are you? There we go. Can I break this? Ow. He's not happy about it. He's not happy about it. Really? My gun ran out of bullets like right when I needed it to not do that? I dodged it, haha. Oh, I broke your gun belt. You can't shoot anymore. Okay, cool.
Right there! Right there!
That's one less division agent.
Alright, lady, I'm tired of you trying to shoot me from, like, across the office space. Alright, I'm pretty sure that breaks all of the HR agreements. There we go. The sniper's not a problem anymore. One of these times, it just takes once. It just takes one time. Oh, that's not bad. Where is... Okay, you are dead. There he is. There's the last enemy on this floor. Look, I know he's somewhere. I just haven't found him yet.
My head! I got him!
We'll get it. I know we will. It's just not there yet. You know, we already have one of these that's practically full rolled. We're just slowly acquiring more assault rifles that I don't have. That's probably what we're doing. Well, the next floor is floor 50. We're at 9 floors out of 15. Not bad. It's the loot room! We made it to another loot room. Alright. We've got this one in the back. We have a key box. What do we have in the key box? A dark zone key. Oh dear. Well, I'm definitely not sure how I'm going to feel about going in the dark zone on stream. I'll probably die a lot. It won't be a fun time. I might have a good time, but it won't necessarily be entertaining. We got shock resistance and 5.1 critical hit chance. That is almost completely rolled out. It's literally 0.1% from being full. The only real problem about that rifle is that I am absolutely terrible with it. Because we could keep it. I'm going to mark it for donation, actually. That's what I'm going to do. Mark it for donation, and we'll go compare it to the other one. There we go. We're at 137. Jeez, we've collected a lot of stuff if we're at 137. Alright, but yeah, ready for floor 50. We're about to take the elevator. Yeah, because we started, I think, at floor 41. Ooh, we have multiple threats this time. Alright, let's do it. I like how I leap out of the room. I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then my character's like, no, I don't wanna. There's nothing usual. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing usual about this fire. It's all unusual. It's all abnormal.
High-risk target approaching.
Oh. Great, you guys have a golden medic. Alright, well, let's fix the drone issue. That wasn't the drone operator. The named enemy is a medic too? Ah, jeez. That's gonna be... I won't be able to kill anybody this entire round. And there's a red one too! He actually died. This is
Immediate
honestly
medical
bad.
assistance needed.
We may, yeah, we actually had to use this here. Jeez. But the problem is we can't just let them have that room either.
Serious trauma.
I'm actually gonna die here.
I don't know.
Will you sit, please? Okay, we have an opportunity to get rid of this medic. Nice. No, you're not an actual medic. You're just a guy who had a medic drone. Okay. That I can handle. The fire bullets, though. The fire bullets are a real pain in my ass. They hurt. I won't lie. You know what? If you're gonna be out there, I'm gonna go kill your friends. Like, I need to shut down this drone operator. I need to do it now. I say, oh my gosh. Whenever I need to shut down the drone operator, gets it near. Gee whiz. I almost got myself dropped trying to do that. How many more? How many drone operators do you have, buddy? I'm just over here like 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, okay. There's the other one. No. Okay. Alright. This is doable. But you could just get another one of those, my guy? You just get another one? Come on. I didn't even kill it. There we go. Oh, it's one of those pulse grenades. That didn't actually throw it. Oh my gosh. Where is your other drone operator? There you are. Ow. 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 You just keep spawning that thing. Alright, it's your turn to die now, sir. Your time has come. But I don't wanna. Can you hold it for me? Would you be so kind? Where is there? It is. Red. That's how you know it's effective. Dang, still not this time yet. Sugar plums. How many medics are they gonna give you, game? Game's just like, I can have as many medics as I want. Of all the people that you were gonna revive, you're gonna revive a drone operator? Absolutely not. That was a mini tank. Alright, well apparently y'all turned it up on 4. Apparently y'all said, nah, we're gonna be difficult now. You brought him back? Well, he's gonna... Yeah, hello and goodbye, I guess. Like, you moved 5 feet, tried to shoot me, and it didn't work. Oh, jeez. That is a mini tank up there. I'm not thrilled. There we are. No, you're not the last guy. Who's the last man? That red guy over there is probably the last one. There we go. Run, vault, take cover, get shoved. Still not the last guy yet. There's an entire another wave of enemies for me to kill. That's amazing. And it's a medic and 2 drone operators after the mini tank. That's crazy, dude. Yep, I saw that, but I can't do much about it right now. No. You are about to revive again. Oh, I'm going to kill you all. And I'm going to enjoy it. There we go, he's dead. But she's not. Okay, alright, that's a start. Still not it. How many more of these guys can you possibly have? I got a camo. That sounds like a cool camo, I'm not gonna lie. That was insane. No, not the gun. That's much better than what I've got in my inventory, I know that much. I know that much. That is a good question, because there's quite a few in this game. Quite a few. Let's see. It really just depends on what you want to do. Because you can do a lot in this game. There's one with fire in it. You can do... Oh, I got a patch? What am I getting? I'm getting rewards? I'm getting a pair of rewards. I got a new backpack? No, it's gotta be the Sporty Chic backpack. But the patch I saw... I have a lot of these because, well... No... Yeah, it said Summit. It should be here somewhere. I really thought it would be. Oh, here it is. Yep, making it halfway through the summit. But I've done that before. I did it on Heroic before. I've done it on Legendary. Interesting. Okay, now let's see what this Canary Black is. Because that's a camo. I wonder if it's not... It might actually be a gear camo. Let's see. What would I could show it. Oh, ooh. So it's a yellow black. You know what? Maybe we just make everything appear yellow black. We just come with a caution label. Now, unfortunately, the problem with this, right, is because I have apparel outfit. I have this apparel outfit on, so you won't actually be able to see anything except for the gloves and the holster. So they're more accent colors, right? Because I'm wearing this outfit, and so like if I take off the outfit or I change it, see, like you can see the knee pads if I wear these pants, but not if I wear these pants. I think the gloves and the holster will be good accent colors. Because for a while I had green, but this Canary Black looks actually really nice. I like it. It's tarp time. We go up on the tarp and we roll around here. I just realized it's long. Okay, once we hit the next checkpoint, I will call a stop for the stream because I just realized we're past our initial stopping point of 6 o'clock. Oh, perfect. There's an actual checkpoint here. New floor checkpoint at floor 51. So we should be good here, but just because I'm paranoid, we're gonna go. Oh no, it's a down to go up. It's a one floor deal. Yeah, because there's the elevator. Then what's gonna happen is we're gonna go to the next floor, and I'll probably call the stream. Yeah, because we can continue. We can change settings. We will hit floor 51, so floor 51 will be what we come back to when we start running the summit again. But yeah, this is actually really nice. I didn't realize how effective my regen build would be, but I'm happy about it.
Rogue agent
No! No! No, 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 no. I can't leave these guys and not fight them. I have to at least fight these guys for the loot. And then I can leave. Oh, it's so stupid because I can already tell, like, oh yeah, one more floor.
Still breathing.
Hostile explosive trap detected.
There we are. Cool. Okay. There's the actual guy. Ah, you've got a second health bar too. That's not annoying at all. Like you need a second health bar. Oh, I see the explosive trap. The funny part is these guys don't actually get suppressed, so I can just kind of as I want. And they'll just kind of poke back if I stop shooting. Yeah. You know what I could do? I could run my EMP pulse and just destroy those sections of the trap. There we go. So technically the floor is clear, even though it's not. I was about to say, you're brave. Stupid, but brave. No, you're not. You did. You actually did. Holy cow. Alright, I'm impressed. Let's go back to this. There we go. Where's your friend at? Why aren't they helping you? There's your friend. Okay. Not me trolling right now. Yes, I am still alive. I am very much alive over here. Okay, I'm gonna get over here. We're gonna do this, and now I'm gonna shoot you. You know what? I'm gonna throw a grenade in a very bad spot. And now I can scream.
Guess I'm out.
Oh, so you're the, yeah, you're the other guy. Excuse me, sir. I'm not done trying to murder you yet. Hide from me. Ooh, I shot that grenade out of the air. I'm impressed.
Rogue agent eliminated.
Well, that's a damn shame. Yeah. I do not mind just doing that for the loot and then leaving the floor. Because every named enemy has a percentage chance to drop. It just wasn't meant to be yet. Oh goodness. Well,
Safe area detected.
we did the manhunt objectives for this week. We did
Agent, I need to debrief
couple-
with Schaefer. Kelso had to go. Said it was safer for us if she's not here.
one day they're gonna fix that. It might take them the entire season to patch that, but that is the most annoying thing. But yeah, so hopefully, I don't know, we might get lucky. We might get gifted a bighorn at some point. It's one of those exotic items that I've just been chasing for a while and haven't gotten my hands on. But it'll be okay. We'll get it at some point. I do want to thank you all for stopping by. I will be calling the stream here. If you like what you see, don't be afraid to hit the follow button. I do play multiple types of games, so I'll play this game once a week. I actually play Fortnite as well, and normally Thursdays are my kind of game of choice where I pick a game. Recently that's been Path of Titans, other times that's been Temtem. I'm honestly wanting to put a strategy game in the lineup. I'm just not sure which one I want yet. But when I figure it out, I'll add it to the lineup and you all will be able to see it. However, I'm going to go for the night because it's dinner time. Thank you all for stopping by. This has been your host, Sneaky Snake 2. Please stay safe out there and slither on, my friends. See ya.